or more people with cash on hand or eligible by bank loan. Like what Lisa said, they're holding on to like 20, 30, $50,000 worth of cash. They're buying a home utilizing low down payment. So that's probably like 3%, 3.5%, 5%. And then they're using the remaining to leverage their cash. So let's say, for example, the home that they bid on is $500K, but the ask price is $450. It appraises at $450, and they offer to pay $20K cash. So that means the seller's gonna total $470. That's what a lot of buyers are doing right now. That's why we say cash is king. If you don't have that sort of cash to play with, and the only funds you have available to you is for your down payment and closing costs, and that's it, you're gonna have to look at homes way below your pre-approval amount. So if you're pre-approved for $500K, don't look at home by $500K. Look at homes at $400K, $420, $430, $450 the max. So that way that $50K pre-approval buffer could be there for you to compete. That's what I would recommend you to do.
Another thing too is, guys, I know sometimes it can be discouraging because you're like, oh man, I'm going to get beat up by another cash buyer. Cash buyers really only make up roughly about 20% of the market. Okay, so yes, they are. It's really, really awesome when the seller sees that and everything, but it doesn't happen that often. Even with people with the cash, people with that type of cash want to leverage their cash too. So they don't want to put all their eggs in one basket. It's easy to put money into a house. It's not as easy pulling it out, okay? Depending on the situation.
It might not be liquid green cash. It's probably private financing.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
So that's considered cash in the transactional world too. So if 20% of transactions right now are cash, what about the remaining 80? They're using finance. So what does that mean for you? That means that you are competing with cash buyers. Here's why you're competing. Because cash buyers tend to be cocky. I say that because they're low ballers. They have cash.
They typically do. Yeah.
They have cash, so they're thinking, you know what? I'm not using a loan seller. I could close in 7 days. I don't need a loan contingency. I don't need appraisal contingency. I don't need inspections. I want to buy it $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 below your ask price because I'm paying cash. Right. And a lot of sellers right now are saying, heck no, I rather accept this FHA offer that's giving me way over ask price.
A lot of sellers too, guys, they want to get the most of their money. It doesn't matter if they get cash or they get somebody that gives them more on the finance side. Personally, because I just recently sold our investment property as well, I was more than happy to send it to a buyer that was a teacher, and he was great for the community and everything, and they did a VA loan. I'm totally okay with waiting for that.
And the best way to find out your scenario for that particular home is to talk to your agent that you're working with and find out as much information as possible about the subject property before you submit a bid. The more you know about the home, the better it is. You could prepare and package your offer so that you could present it to the sellers and stand out beyond the competition. If your agent's not doing that for you, then something's going on. If you are targeting a home that every other buyer is targeting, you're gonna have competition, you know? And so like that's just really the market right now. I would say have real expectations and don't go in with your hopes up. Go in knowing that your offer might not get accepted. What a lot of first-time home buyers are doing right now that are causing them to be super more frustrated than they should is they don't have the right expectations. They go in and they're so excited. You should be. But at the back of your mind, you should also have the expectation that it is so competitive that my offer might not even get accepted. So if it gets accepted, great. This is the one. But if it doesn't, I'm moving on to the next. If you have that kind of attitude, you're not going to get jaded as much. And this market is not going to be so tough. And I'll tell you this, even when your offer gets accepted, it's still not your house. That just means there's more things to do now because you still have to do inspections, appraisals, due diligence, all of that. And in the middle of transaction, it's still super stressful. But I think if you stick to it long enough, your home is waiting for you. I always have a saying, if it's meant to be, for some reason, your offer is going to be the only one that the seller sees.
Yeah.
It's going to be meant to be. That's just how it is. You know, everything happens for a reason. I truly, truly believe that.